Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and this is a reading for Virgo. This is a reading that's in the energy of Pisces right now in the month of February, and it is leading into the Aquarius, and we are now in the age of Aquarius. So Virgo, let's take a look at some untethered soul oracle to get a focus for your message, and then we'll use some psychic tarot to go a little more deeply. Okay, all right, so nothing's popping out, so we're just going to draw a card for that. And this is awakening consciousness. Break the habit of thinking that the solution to your problems is to rearrange things outside. The only permanent solution to your problem is to go inside and let go of the part of you that seems to have so many problems with reality. So this is interesting. This is my fourth reading today. This has come up in one of the other readings as the focus as well. So this really is coming into this Aquarian energy, really is about breaking the mind, not breaking the mind down, but breaking the control with the ego. Where the ego wants to have that control. It's been our safeguard for so long that it's just been allowed to run rampant. And this awakening that we're all going through, this collective awakening, and we're all at various stages of it, but it's happening for everybody. This process is really showing us that we are spirits, we are essence in human form. And we are living out these storylines that we create for ourselves, and life doesn't happen to us. Life happens through us. And that's what this connection, this message is all about. It's about getting out of the mind. It's about getting out of what you physically see. And it's about tuning in more deeply. It's about getting into tune with that observer of you, that space between the thoughts, that intuitive knowingness. That's what it's really about. And Virgo, it looks like you are evolving into a space where this is opening up for you to whatever degree that's relevant for you. So let's see if there's any message that wants to pop out, any cards. There don't seem to be any right now for Virgo. And if not, we'll draw for them and see what comes out then. Okay, so we're going to draw for that, and let's just take a look here. Okay. Okay, very good. And 9, okay. I'm losing my space here. All right, let's get into, I'll unfold these. These are bigger cards. They're a little bit more challenging for me to line up here, but that's okay. We'll get it sorted. Just give me a moment. Lots of major arcana in here. Lots of major arcana, Virgo. This speaks to a big event for you, whatever this pertains to. This is a big event for you. I've drawn 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those 9 cards are major arcana. Huge, huge, huge deal. Major arcana speak to the more major life events. They can sometimes be people in our lives and represent others as well. But they virtually always, the idea of the major arcana, it's called major. These are about more significant life events, things that we need to pay closer attention to. And the other cards that mix it in with the tarot, the minor arcana, are about more day-to-day events and don't necessarily have such a big impact. But in terms of this outlook, this awakening consciousness of, looking at things from an external point of view primarily and being caught up in the mind, that's got to shift. You're definitely going through this. Or if you haven't been feeling it, tune your awareness in, because this is what's unfolding for you, Virgo. So we've got trapped in fear here, which is the blue, and that would be from an emotional space, right? Yeah, a mental space. Okay, so this is your communication, your thoughts. What's the number here? Number 8, that infinite number 8, infinite possibilities. But this is about the mind, obstacles, difficulties, decisions, this would be most closely connected to the swords, I guess. So this is about ideas, the mind, where you're sitting, and you've been sitting in this place of this fear where you're not moving, you're not taking any action, you're just sitting in this energy, and perhaps you've been overworking the mind with whatever has been presented to you in life recently, or perhaps over a longer period of time. It's a general read, but it's interesting because this is the first major arcana. This would be the Magician. You're coming into awareness. And do you notice with this particular figure, we've got the circle at the top here, and it is right above the crown chakra. And you can see that the crown is igniting and it's going into source. It's connecting to source energy. And this relates directly to this card. This is all about manifesting. This is all about bringing something into its physical, material being. You're one step off the Fool. You're in this new journey, but it's, with the Fool, it's unknown. You don't know what direction you're going. With this card, this is all about you have some direction with manifesting. You've got some energy. You're gaining awareness through your connection, through this master number 1. You're gaining awareness of this fear and how this fear has really been holding you back. It may have been such a subtle vibration or something that you've been living with for so long, like a deep program, that you didn't really realize it before. And as you're coming into more awareness and life is shifting and all of these different mirrors are being shown to you through your daily life, you've hit this space where you've been you're recognizing that state of feeling paralyzed. You're recognizing it as being maybe something familiar that is a little more long-standing or a little more deeply programmed, I guess, than, just something in passing. But you're coming into a real awareness about this, and you're getting tuned in. You're being given opportunities to connect and to separate, from the mind and emotion. We need our minds, of course. We need our egos, of course. We need emotions, of course. But it is ultimately our higher self that is our guide. That is the us. That is us. And that's what controls the flow, the guiding of our life, the compass of our life. It's not our mind thoughts. It's not our ego-based protective measures. It's not the attachment to the stories of our life. It's the ever-flowing energy that's underneath that, right? That's simultaneous, that we need to tap into again. And Virgo, you're coming into this. For sure, you may be at a great place of awareness, a great place of connecting into your consciousness, your higher your higher knowing, and this is an upgrade. And this is leading, it's number 9. This is leading to fulfillment and wishes. So this is around emotions. So this is really going to bring you into a space once you see this and recognize this awakening and can bring a little distance to these fears that are projecting and projecting and projecting in this, perhaps repetitive loop. Then this is going to bring you this emotional sense of fulfillment and this emotional sense of, what's the other key word, of your wishes. So your wishes and desires, what it is that you truly align with, that's going to open up for you and you're going to come into a realization. So this could be emotions, relationships of the heart, joy. So if this is connected to relationships, this could be that you've allowed yourself to be controlled by the mind, controlled by past fears of past relationships that, didn't have the outcome that you were hoping for at the time, where, you ended up learning some lessons that caused some pain, and perhaps you attached too much with them and it caused suffering. And it could be that you're in a different relationship, or you're presented with a relationship, or you want to deepen a relationship there's something intuitive that's coming through that's saying to you, you know, lose that fear. It's okay. Take that leap and all will unfold in the most beautiful way. You've just got to get out of your own way and allow that to happen. You know, don't let the past direct the now. Like be where you are. Enjoy those moments now. And if this isn't connected to romance in terms of love, it could be connected to family love, you know, or just self-love, love for what you're doing. But this is connected to emotion here with this fulfillment. So coming forward here, we've got number 7, which is the crown chakra. So this is, again, that's so interesting because we've got the crown chakra here, which is directly connected. Your crown connects to your higher self and brings source energy in, right? And then you've got this card of awakening here, and that's in exactly the same space, same reference. So it's affirming. Once again, you know, Spirit's affirming here with this message that this is a place that you really need to explore. You need to get in and tap in and look at, perceive things, experience things from that connected space, from that flow with whatever's held you, you know, captive, so to speak, with this fear. And again, it could just be this low hum of this perseverating fear that's just always there underneath the surface of unresolved stuff, you know, or it could be real-time situations that you're experiencing right now that have presented this, but it had you stuck. You're moving out of this energy. You're connecting into your source energy even more deeply. And this leads us to what would be in the major arcana, the Empress, which is the number 3 of fertility. And you look at these 3 rings. This again is major arcana. This is not an action card, but this is absolute, beautiful, opulent, nurturing, loving, feminine energy. The Empress is the ultimate of femininity, you know. And you see these 3 rings here. This is the harmony. This is the harmony within the heart space with the green at the center of the heart. This is the harmony with the higher self. And then it's the harmony with, you know, with the physical self as well. And the Empress is all about bringing all of those into harmony. So you've got this beautiful, loving energy, and she's quite emotional, you know, as well. Combined, coming back to this energy here of the fulfillment of the wishes, which is the harmony. And, you know, the 3 and the 9, of course, they're connected together, right? So we're paying attention to that as well. So you could have a feminine in your life that represents this for you, you know, or multiple feminines. It doesn't have to be a female. It can be any identity, but it's an absolute sort of feminine energy, or someone that's very much in touch with, you know, their divine feminine self and unafraid to express that, you know. And this is an important energy for you to look at, observe, and embody perhaps pieces of that, or receive, you know, if this is in connection with relationship, you know, this is about getting in tune with your higher self, listening to the messages that are coming within, and aligning with, you know, with this Empress. And if the Empress is what's represented with this awakening here, with this realization, and if this is connected to the fear base that's in this message here, then you're overcoming that. You know, you're moving through the fear of maybe the unknown, and you're being encouraged to transform, because we have here transformation, number 13. So this would be like the death card. So it doesn't mean physical death necessarily at all. It just means the ending of something. And in this particular deck, it is the transformation of something. So you notice, you know, she's got the charm here right where her third eye would be. This again has to do with that internal transformation. And it could be that this Empress energy is facilitating this transformation within you. Perhaps you have an Empress in your life already, or someone that embodies that energy, or multiple, you know. And this is showing you, this is leading you to a transformation. So, you know, letting go of that fear, releasing that old stuff, whether that's through meditation, journaling, going on internal journeys, you know, guided support, independent, whatever it is, whatever works for you. It's about releasing those old patterns and releasing that control of the mind and flowing from the heart space and flowing from the space of that universal energy, because this is a huge transformational shift for you, Virgo. There's so many major cards in play here. You just can't ignore it. You really can't ignore it. It doesn't matter to me what your level of your faith is, you know, how it represents or shows up in your life. These cards are saying there's something that's happening for you that you can't ignore. And it's a beautiful process. It's a positive thing, but it's about getting out of the headspace. It's about getting out of the programs that, you know, you've attached to from the past, perhaps. And then moving into this last one, like, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. So you've got number 1, prosperity begins. So this is all about the physical realm. This represents, you know, business, money, prosperity, possessions, your material gain. I'm just using a reference for these quick words, and security. So in the material plane, in this physical world that we're in right now, you have got something that's going to begin through this process of allowing and through this process of connecting in more deeply and really leaning into the fear, but from an observing, non-judgmental space. Be good to yourself. Be good to your inner child. You know, this is a big fear for you, whatever it is. You've been paralyzed by it on some level, or it's controlled you on a lowering subconscious level for a long time. So, you know, it's going to take a little bit to see this and push through this, but you've got to have the strength and you've got the power to do it. And here's another 8, right? We started out with 8 and we're ending with 8. So that's that infinite abundance. 8 is the infinity, right? It's that never-ending cycle of what's possible. And then we've got the 8s here and we've got power. This would be the strength card in the regular tarot. So this is about you having the strength. So you've got the balance of the wisdom and the power there, right? And you've got that combined strength to push through this and to evolve and materialize, you know, bring something with the awakening here with this magician in the regular tarot, right? You're bringing about something into the material world. So you may have a situation that already exists, or it may be a new situation coming in representing, you know, a person. You may have a love in your life that's going to deepen. This is going to deepen this. You're ready into a space where you're ready to take, you know, take that, allow that to unfold, to take that initiative. And or if it's someone new, if it's something new, then you're shedding some of these old fears and programs so that you are prepared and open to receive that and know that this person is, you know, representing this Empress energy. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then our last card is another major arcana, and it's the very last one, the universe. And this brings about this absolute fulfillment, this energy of, you know, achieving everything. Everything is accomplished, and it's about fulfillment once again. So you came with the 9 here earlier in the material, you know, in the emotions, that wish fulfillment card, and then your ending is that this can really be something just absolutely phenomenal for you and for others, you know. And if this is just a journey, not just, but if this is a journey about self, then allow yourself to integrate all of that and to evolve into a new space and a new way of being, you know, because again, with these cards, it's there. You need to look at it. It's not going away. And it's such a beautiful thing that's going to unfold. It really is. Okay, so let's pull another card here and see what a further message might be. Oh, there you go. Wow. Okay. So this is definitely about love, because we've got the Lovers here. So this is definitely about a deep, deep romantic connection, you know, is what the cards are indicating, but it could be a very deep spiritual love as well. you know, but this is deep. It's more than lust. It's more than romance. You know, it's deeper than that. It's more than that. It's bigger, better, stronger. And we come up with the temple. This is leading you to a space. I love this. This is almost emotional for me. I love this card because when we have the lovers here, you know, the lovers are together, and with the ever spiraling energy that we each come with our own, you know, energy that we perceive as individual, but we're all connected to the one, right? We're all the one. And coming into this lover's space here, you've got this temple, and I love how the energy of the flowing up, you know, towards the temple, the two is sort of becoming that one, joining into that one energy is the way I'm perceiving it, and that you'll achieve such grace and reach new heights together, you know, with this person, with this Empress energy, this loving, nurturing, beautiful, abundant energy. So Virgo, those are your messages. This is the message for this time. And it's really beautiful, really beautiful. This was a very enjoyable read. I wish you all the best, and please remember to live big, shine your light bright. Until next time.